right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to Premier Health Stadium here on the NM Sports Network. I'm Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom to bring you guys some Friday Night Lights action here from Northmont High School as the Northmont Thunderbolts take on the LaSalle Lancers coming up from Cincinnati. Jared, how you doing tonight, bud?
Pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't get any colder than what it is.
As of now, we're a little windy, but as of now, we are a little bit windy, but things are pretty comfortable, I would say.
Right, I would say this is more week 7 weather, not week 2, but I guess we'll have to learn to adapt.
I told Alex last week that, it was 90 for what felt like 2 or 3 straight months, and then, like Mother Nature knew that that high school football was coming around, and it cooled down real quick for us.
So this will be an interesting matchup tonight. You have, like you said, the LaSalle Lancers coming out of the GCL South after their 42-0 win last week over Coleraine to start the season. They were led by quarterback Avere Carter, which actually LaSalle, not a big passing team, kind of like the Fairmont Firebirds of the GCL. They're ground and pound. They have about 2 or 3 different running backs, fullbacks that they'll use tonight, as well as the quarterback. Last week it was David Malone who got it done on the ground with 2 rushing touchdowns and 76 yards. Alongside Jordan Hall, who had 49 yards on 5 carries, and Carter had 68 yards on 4 carries and a TD as well for the Lancers. Last week, the Bolts, they opened up the season here at home against the Lebanon Warriors out of the GMC, and it did not go well for them, losing 20-5 against a tough Lebanon school. Hopefully, they can turn that around tonight against the LaSalle Lancers. Quick looking at some stats from last week in the game. Maybe people to watch out for. Bryce Staggs, he was 11 of 20 for 100 yards. 3 interceptions, though. Hopefully he can tone that down tonight. Rushing last week, Quentin Churchman, 20 carries on 72 yards. And on the defensive side, you had Charlie Wendt led the team in tackles, as well as Zach Griffith with 6 apiece. Unable to force a turnover, though, so hopefully they're going to try and do that tonight on the defense. Then looking Northmont outside of tonight, they also, coming up, they will be on the road next week for the first time this season, going down to Winthrop High School. And then they begin conference play here in GWalk. Beaver Creek, Springboro will both be home games for them. Then they will travel out to Wayne and then be on the road again for Fairmont. And here are the Thunderbolts as they take the field and get ready for here, hopefully to avenge that first week loss and get back into the win column tonight. Build some momentum as they go on the road next week to Winthrop and start conference play in 2 weeks. It is patriotic theme night tonight for the Thunderbolts. Looking, have not seen the Lancers come out of the locker room yet. Actually, looks like it's going to be time for the national anthem.
So we're going to go ahead and throw it down to the PA announcer, and then we will be back for the opening kickoff after that here on the NM Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and face the north end zone for the playing of our national anthem. Let's make some noise for the Northmont Marching Band. Additionally, let's make some noise for American Legion Post 707 and the Northmont Junior ROTC Color Guard. Thank you for your service.
All right, thank you to the American Legion up here in Northmont for the presenting of the colors. As now LaSalle enters the field. Northmont won the toss and deferred to the second half, so the Lancers will get the ball first. They are led in by longtime head coach Pat McLaughlin.
All right, and so I guess real quick before we get going, we're going to try to get paid. Going to go ahead and give a quick sponsor shout out to Code Credit Union. One good reason after another to bank with Code Credit Union. Special shout out to them for rocking with us this season. 937-222-8971. You guys can go ahead and give them a call. Thank you, Code Credit Union. And then also another quick shout out. We're going to shout out Express It. Shout out to my man, Michael Blanton. It is a local apparel company from the Dayton, Ohio area. They do sports apparel, and they're branching out to all different areas. They make all sorts of different sporting apparel. Shout out to my man, Michael Blanton, for also rocking with us over there at Express It. He's done a lot of different like warm-up gears for different high schools here in the area. At one point, he had all of DPS that he was working with. We're getting ready for the opening kickoff.
You're going to have number 78, Bar Colby, on to kick off as number 4, Caleb Troller, back to return this one for the Lancers. Fielded at the 10, cuts it in across at the 20, across the 30, across the 40. Only the kicker to beat. Now he's got the foot race to the sideline. He will be shoved out of bounds by number 1, Stuart Michael, at about the 24-yard line.
Michael Stewart.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to the high schools printing them backwards. All right, so that was Michael Stewart with the push out of bounds there, saving the kickoff return for a touchdown for the Northmont defense. But now they're short field here, and they are going to have to try and hold them to a field goal at best.
That's a nice job there by Michael Stewart, able to stop the first play of the game touchdown. He found a great running lane, the returner did, and he was off to the races.
All right, so like we said, Carter, LaSalle, a big powerhouse rushing team. Carter's going to keep this one, tucks it in across the 20, almost picks up the first down on that one. It'll be about a yard and a half short. I think that was Sidney Booker, number 9, with the tackle for the Bolts.
Yeah, that's a big thing when you're playing against these Cincinnati teams. Their front lines are ridiculous. See big number 79 out there. That's a big man. Raheem Murphy, 6 foot 350. Oh, good Lord. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Second and 3 now.
Going to be a handoff to number 3, David Malone, and he will have the first down close to the 10.
Really nice job there by Wyatt Smith, the senior outside linebacker, able to get in there. He actually kind of got in behind the play, was able to grab onto his jersey and slow him down just enough for the help to come in. They're still able to pick up the first down, but that could have been a much bigger play there.
Carter quick throws it to the outside, incomplete.
The intended man was Jack McLaughlin.
Coach's son. And if you're the Thunderbolts, then we'll probably talk about their schedule coming up in the second half. But a game like this will get them prepared for conference play, as Beaver Creek runs a very run-heavy offense with the triple option and options, as well as the Firebirds out in Kettering. So a game like this will definitely prepare the Thunderbolts and give them some film to look at for those 2 games coming up. Quick out pass, and it is hauled in at the 6
It's Wyatt Smith, the man there to make the stop again. So 3rd and 5 from the 7. As Thunderbolt defense looking to have a bend but don't break mentality.
Giving up that huge return kickoff to start the game, if you can hold them here and just make them try to attempt a field goal on the play, that's a win for this Thunderbolt defense. Carter, 2-step drop back to the pass. He's going to roll to the right, throws it, hauled in for a touchdown.
I believe that's number 11, Laughlin again. So the Lancers are able to pick up the 3rd down conversion and get off the field with a touchdown on the first drive of the game.
Grayson Bedak on to attempt the extra point. Low knuckleballer, but it goes through. And the Lancers score on the opening drive after a huge kick return by number 4, Caleb Trailer. And now Northmont, they're going to have to respond here. Can't afford to fall a couple possessions behind, especially a well-experienced coach and coaching staff with Pat McLaughlin and the Lancers.
Yeah, man, LaSalle just such a great program, year in, year out. There's never really a letdown. It's got guy after guy.
Be Bedak to kick off for the Lancers, and it looks like you will have Michael Stewart and Jaden Smith back to return this one for the Thunderbolts.
Jaden Smith had a handful of really nice catches last year. Or excuse me, last week in the opener.
I was about to say, how can you remember last year, Andy? I can't remember last week. Bedak, high kick, gets it to the 6, and a fumble, and a loose ball.
Oh, it's still loose.
And LaSalle, ooh, that's close. It's still loose, it looks like.
LaSalle saying they have it. And the officials will say that they're wrong, say the T-Bolts will remain in possession. But that one right there was
lucky.
close.
Jackson.
It looks like we have
The Lancer down on the far sideline.
get a shot of the student section. Gunner getting a little wild down there with the camera. Shout out to our man Gunner. I just sat down there running the field camera. He'll be announcing with us throughout the season. He'll be working with us, period, throughout the season, doing all sorts of different things, picking up experience. Tell you what, though, if I got into announcing at his age, my goodness.
Just imagine, how long has it been for you?
Oh man.
Because Jeff was still, he was
19.
a senior, I think.
I think I was, so I was probably 20. So that's still like almost 8 years now. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
It's talking about me getting old. Since we got a moment, we're gonna go ahead and do another sponsor shout out. Talk about the alumni tournament. Huge shout out to them. Jared, I don't know if you've heard about it, but it is a pretty fun 64-team single elimination tournament. It's going to take place here in Ohio. There'll be 8 regions across the state, 8 teams per region. It's a lot like the TBT, but it has to do with your high school versus the college that you went to.
Okay.
Playing for $50,000. The champions that's what they walk home with. So pretty big deal. It's coming August 2026. So I think the people should keep.
All right. Well, if anybody needs a coach, let me know. I'm outside of my playing shape days.
There you go. You're gonna go ahead and call Tony.
No, I want to coach. I don't want to split money with him.
All right. So Thunderbolts ball inside their own 10.
Nice delayed handoff there up the middle. Initially a big hole there, but LaSalle closed up quickly, but still a gain of about 3 on the play.
Gonna end up giving it to Quentin Churchman. Is a guy that I absolutely love when watching and talking about this T-Bolt's team. He's a huge running back, listed at, let's see, 6'2", 215. He runs like Marshawn Lynch, in my opinion. He hasn't gotten the biggest holes so far yet this season, but he's a hard man to take down.
Receiver comes in motion, going to hand it right back off to him again. He'll get across the 10 and pick up maybe another 2. This is where Northmont, they got to make it third manageable, and really they can't afford to go 3 and out here and give the Lancers the ball back.
Yeah, you definitely, I mean, LaSalle, they put up 42 points last week against a good Colerain team. You don't want to give them the ball back that fast and in good field position as well. A lot of work for Northmont to do here. 3rd and 6, though. Smith in motion.
Looks like he's going that way. Throws it way too far to the outside.
I'm kind of wondering if his arm might have gotten hit as he was releasing that one. Caused the inaccurate pass. I saw the man open. Like, I understood the decision that he made. He's wide of the mark, and now 4th and 6 from your own 10. Gotta punt it away.
All right, coach's son, who hauled in the touchdown, will be back returning punts as well. This is not the way you want to be kicking. It's from your own end zone, just outside the shadows of your own goal post. Low snap picked up off the ground almost. Gets it away though.
It's going to go out of bounds right around 37, but we'll see how far they end up walking that one back.
Oh, Lord. He's still walking. So I feel like at that point they should have just went for it.
They're going to call it out at the 29.
Oh.
19-yard net there. It's a tough start for Thunderbolts.
Back. Javier Carter is going to hand that one off, cuts it back in. Big hole, explodes through the 25 down to about the 21.
Tackles made by Sidney Booker, number 9 for the Thunderbolts. Another pickup of 7. This LaSalle team, they're no joke.
Clap. It's so quiet here already.
A good showing here on this beautiful night here at
Carter
Stadium.
Keeps that one, cuts it to the outside, breaks across the 20, puts a foot in the ground at the 10, and wisely goes out of bounds at the 6.
Just barely able to make that edge. Wyatt Smith, as well as DeJuan Bickerstaff, were both kind of right there in the area. Nearly cut him off. He beat him to the edge and had a huge gain up the sideline.
LaSalle going quickly here. Carter rolls back, 2-step drop to the pass. Ooh, if the corner could have been looking, Stewart could have had an interception, I feel like there.
Yeah, he had his eyes on the wide receiver, wasn't watching the ball. That ball was right at him. If he would have looked maybe a half second sooner, he would have been able to pick that one off. Tough break there for the T-Bolts, but good.
Still got to swat it away, so I guess it's still a win.
Well, I was going to say good luck right there for the Lancers, because that could have easily been a turnover.
You see LaSalle going to slow it down here. Their play clock's already down to 10. Looks like they're going to stack it over here to the short side of the field. So it's probably going to be a run to the left. No, they're going to keep it right. And is that Booker in there? No, that is number 20 or 32.
DeJuan Bickerstaff and Wyatt Smith was also in there to make the play.
I think that might have been
backup.
Bicker or Smith come around off the end, able to pull the running back down.
So back to third down.
3rd and goal from the 2.
2 wide receivers lined up to the top of the screen.
Carter's going to keep it. Carter steps in, walks in virtually untouched.
And Thunderbolts fans might have been looking for a flag there. There might have been a block in the back there on the goal line, but nothing is called. And quickly, 13-0. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Bedak on to kick again. McLaughlin's the holder too. He just does everything on this team for the Lancers.
Sometimes when Dad's the coach, he gives you all sorts of opportunity. I'm not saying that the kid's not good. I'm just also saying.
Going to the sideline like, Dad, I need a break. I'm out here on offense, I'm defense, I'm special teams. You get a break at halftime.
You're not allowed to breathe, son.
All right, now if you're Northmont here, yes, you're looking to score, but I mean, your defense has been on the field for about 4.5 minutes of game time already. You're looking to give them a break. And it looks like the returners are different for these Thunderbolts back here too. Bickerstaff's back there, and it's not Stewart who fumbled it the last time. They're holding at the 4, cuts it back in across the 20, gets out across the 25 to about the 26 for Bickerstaff.
You hear the Thunderbolt crowd erupts. Love seeing that. Thunderbolts will actually have good field position this time around.
But yeah, right now, if you're here, or if you're Northmont here, you gotta try to take some time off this clock as well as working in some sort of a scoring drive.
Yeah, you don't want to leave your defense out on the field the entire game. That's asking for trouble. Lined up to the far side of the field.
Staggs hands it off.
Nowhere to go for Churchman. They're going to end up driving it backwards.
See, I felt like that's a play where maybe Staggs should have kept it. I don't know how mobile of a quarterback he is. I mean, he looks athletic.
He's somewhat mobile.
Official stoppage.
Looks like someone's going to have to check out real quick.
Clifton Mormon, a 6'2", 340. Oh my God. Run right over that position now if you're the Thunderbolts. Run over the replacement. Ooh, back to pass. Gets out of it, throws it. And that one, he just had to get rushed because there was 4 other people there to tackle him in the backfield. But nice evaded tackle, the first initial one.
Good job by Staggs being able, like you said, kind of get out of the first tackle, not get sacked for a huge loss.
Please find some of the cheerleaders who are carrying those hot-down buckets. Thank you for your support.
3rd and 10 here for the Thunderbolts.
Smith goes in motion. They hand it off up the middle. Nowhere really to go there. Like I said, you can see Quinn Churchman. He's a hard runner, but I mean, on 3rd and 10, you're asking a lot for him to try and pick it all up by himself.
Especially with the weight and size of that LaSalle defensive line.
Back to punt it away again. On T-Bolts. This one is a line drive.
Stayed inbounds this time. McLaughlin picks it up at the 40. Kind of goes around his first blocker and gets to about the 49.
Will be taken down. They will start their 3rd drive of the game.
Now Northmont defense here. Force a 3 and out, but even better, getting a turnover.
Be a huge shot in the arm. Try and turn momentum back in your direction. Sal lined up with 4 wide receivers, spread all the way out. Bunch up to each side.
And I think, is that going to be a delayed game? Yes, it is. First flag of the game.
So it'll set LaSalle up for a 1st and 15.
I was about to say it could have been a false start on the running back, but Northmont there, and they're going to be about another 2-yard loss.
And that's something that I did really like coming back into this season about this Northmont team. They have a lot of defenders coming back. Guys like Ike Noaro, Drew Gambardella, a bunch of guys in this defense. Oh, turning around to make the catch. Do they say he secures it? They say he does. My goodness.
Just a yard past that first down marker, too.
Is that McLaughlin again? Or no, is that 14? Brooks McLaughlin. So it looks like a brother?
All McLaughlin's brother, cousin, I don't know. That's a big name down. I mean, Pat's been here, I think, for 20-some years. So, probably 2nd-generation cousins. But like you said, huge pickup on 2nd and 17 there. It's going to be a run there. That looks like it's at number 26.
I thought it was 21.
21. That sounds better. It's not the kicker.
Colin Woodridge. Woolridge?
Woolbridge.
There you go. Teamwork makes a dream work. Throw now up to the top of the screen.
That is Drew Dibzinski.
On the screen is able to pick up a 1st down. Lancers move the chains again. They're quickly getting back to the line. No slowing down for them. 2 wide receivers to each side. Line up in the shotgun. Throw another wide receiver screen. That was number 15 there. John Smith. A huge block by his tight end, Hunter Ogden. Lost his helmet on that play. Did you see that? A little bit further downfield, drove one of the Northmont defenders back.
He'll have to come out
doing
for a play.
backflip. Yeah, I believe that was Shane LaRue, the guy who got tied up with him. Great effort there by LaRue.
2-step drop now, going to look to the other side, throws it far sideline. What a catch!
Oh my goodness.
The defender turned around. Is that Stewart? McLaughlin, his 2nd touchdown. But what a beautiful catch placement going over the defender, and it looked like Stewart got his hands up as he started his climb up, but just, I mean, that was a perfectly placed ball. Bedak on to kick. It is up, and it is into the back of the trombone section. Lancers now up 21-0 here. Still 3:17 left in the 1st quarter. Do here as they get ready to get the ball for the 3rd time tonight. Bedak kicks this one off. Fielded at about the 2. Cuts it back in across the 20. That is Smith. And they'll get him out to about the 22, it looks like. Tackled by Aiden Arnold for the Lancers. Starts and we are ready. Northmont going to still come out in there. Typical set, 2 receivers to the top. Tight end off the edge at the bottom. Quick screen pass to that tight end. Oh, no, that was not the tight end. Was that number? Smith with the catch there. Gets it across the 20.
Yeah, he had a few big catches in their last game. He was their leading wide receiver, had like 4 or 5 for maybe 50, 60 yards. And a nice outing. He's going to need a lot more of that.
And a lot more than just 2-yard dip-offs down the field, too. You know, going to go under center here. Cuts a hole back to the outside to the 30. That's the biggest running lane they've had all night for the Thunderbolts.
That was Church. No, that was Bickerstaff that time. The other big running back. Actually, I said big, not big at all. It's 5'6", 170.
All right, 3rd and 2 here. 3rd and doable. If you're the Thunderbolts, got to pick up your first down. Staggs back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He can run forward and he'll have the first down and gets out of bounds at about actually the 43, I think.
Huge pickup that time. They're going to mark him
That's
down.
A horrible spot.
I think I agree. They're going to give him the 42.
Because he initiated that start to stutter, but he realized he could get another 2 yards. See, this is smart. Your quarterback just had a big run. You take 10 extra seconds in the huddle to get him an extra break. Now I would hurry up. Play clock's at 5. Going to fake the handoff. Throws it to the outside. Hauled in by 88. A nice open field tackle.
That's Davis. Sloan Davis. He was another guy. Oh, Sloan Davis. Yeah, my bad. I got you on that one earlier. That was another guy who had a handful of catches last week, did a really nice job for this Thunderbolts team in the passing game. Just when they were able to get into advantageous positions, they ended up having turnovers.
Is that your word of the day on the calendar, Andy?
Have I said it multiple times?
Twice.
Oh.
There's a bit of almost a first down run if he could have got it. But a big hole there to the outside for Church.
3rd and 1. Right here in enemy territory.
This is 4-down territory. Now we have a stoppage, an injury timeout. Looks like you're going to have a Lancer down here on the.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your varsity football cheerleaders for Northmont. Here are the sophomores.
But this gives you time for Ben Ruley here to draw up at least probably what he's hoping for is a first down pickup, but if not, he gives them chances to call 2 plays that you don't have to really waste time going to the sideline.
Get right back up on the ball and go right at it again.
Savannah Dean, Ivy, Parker Corbin, and your cheerleading seniors.
Looks like the big tight end, Tristan Hopsecker, number 87, is going to check into the game for the Thunderbolts. He's in there, huddled down there. I think normally when we're talking about Fairmont, you normally say this is the way where they like to bring in the tonnage.
Yeah, it's third, and I'm going to say it's less than a yard. And I would, yeah, bring in some extra weight. See how the Thunderbolts come out with this. They're going to send 2 receivers to the top, though.
Sloan Davis and Jaden Smith. Maybe try to stretch the defense out a little bit, but you can see there's a lot of white jerseys up there on the goal or on the line.
Turn around, hands it off to the running back, and he will have it.
Kept the legs, kept those legs moving. I've talked about it all game long and through 2 games. Quentin Churchman, he's a hard runner. He's hard to stop, especially if the offensive line is getting a good push. They did a really good job of that last week. If the offensive line is doing a good job getting an initial push, they'll push that pile forward.
Quarterback 2-step drop, throws at the outside. Ooh. That could have been bad. Good thing it looked like that was number 24 slipped.
Just a little bit too high.
Zion Maddox.
Davis Sloan was the man, the intended target at the top of the screen. Second and 10 in Lancer territory. Hand off. Gonna make a couple
big
man's
hole.
miss.
Churchman trying to make it. Is that Churchman, or make sure I read the right one? Yes,
Yeah.
Churchman.
Does a really nice job. They just barely squeaked by that time. The Thunderbolts. See here on the instant replay, Churchman is able to get through that little hole and get up past the 30.
And that will do it for the end of the first quarter here from Premier Health Stadium. LaSalle Lancers leading 21-0 over the Northmont Thunderbolts, but they are driving.
All right, so before we get started here in the second quarter, we're gonna go ahead and do another quick sponsor spot for our friends over at the Code Credit Union. One good reason after another to stick with Code Credit Union and us here at the NM Sports Network. Call 937-222-8971. Shout out to them for being with us this season. We are getting ready here for the second quarter of action. Flipping what sides of the field we are on. It's 1st and 10 for the Lancers at the, excuse me, 1st and 10 for the Bolts at the Lancer 39. Lined up in the shotgun. Staggs takes a snap. They're going deep. It's Davis. Oh, nearly pulled that one in with one hand along the sideline. He's asking the ref for a flag. I think I agree with him. Very close to a huge play for the Thunderbolts. Would have pulled them within 2 scores. Let's see here on the NM Sports replay. Tight end goes in motion. And he had that defender tattooed on his side. I kind of think I agree with Davis. It's a 2nd and 10 ball on the 29. It's Bickerstaff in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him. He tries to bounce his way to the far side. He breaks one tackle, and then he's going to be snatched up. Looks like he might pick up 2 on the play.
Third down.
Rodney Portis, the senior linebacker, in there to make the stop there.
3rd and 9 here for the Thunderbolts. Maybe try something a little bit middle of the field, stay in field goal range.
They go over the middle. They were looking for Davis. He slipped, and the ball looks like it was behind him. Now it's question marks for the Thunderbolts. They're going to bring on, looks like a couple more wide receivers. Looks like the offense is staying out there.
There you see Staggs comes back into with the call.
Saw Tony Locken, number 3. One of our wide receivers running back to the bottom of the screen. We saw him have a couple of big catches last week. I don't wonder when we're going to see him get involved. Drop back to pass, Staggs does. Rolls out, finds Locken. That's going to be for a pickup of
8.
They're going to be short, though, just short of the line.
Take a look at the replay. Nice, gets out of the pocket. Just maybe if he could have thrown that a little bit more accuracy, he could have stepped around and got the first down.
Yeah, I think the pass kind of pulled Locken towards the ground. If it's a little higher, maybe he's able to get out of there and pick up the first down. Instead, though, it's a turnover on downs. That was far and away the best possession that we've seen the Thunderbolts had here so far today. They got their defense a nice little rest, and it's time to see if they can come out and get a stop, get the offense back out there on the field. Josh Back's going to throw to the open wide receiver. I think that is McLaughlin. Yep, that's Jack.
Carter with another nice completion there.
Close to a first down, pick up at 9. And if that's another one where if the pass was a little bit more accurate, then maybe you're finding McLaughlin with a lot more running room. When he has to elevate, comes down, doesn't land on his feet. And off up the middle, not much room that time. Pick up a maybe 2. Good stop there by the Thunderbolt defense. Sidney Booker in there to make the stop. Jonas Ayler. Another guy who's in there on the play.
Got a score update. Springboro up 14-0 over Edgewood early in the second quarter there.
And goes in motion to the backfield. They just got to hand it off straight up the middle of the gun. Not a lot of room there. They're going to say he picks up 2 on the play. That's all. There you go, Jonas Ayler, the big senior defensive tackle, defensive end, out there getting another tackle.
Make it 2nd and 8. And Northmont's defense has gotten better the last 2 possessions.
Definitely started to slow down the Lancers a little bit more. The handoff. He's going to try to bounce it towards the top of the screen. Oh my goodness, he somehow rolled out of that. He's going to be very close to the line to gain. Looks like he's going to be a hair shy. No, the official at the bottom of the screen is going to tell him to go ahead and move the chains. Sear Salam, the man to carry that one. I thought he was down 5-6 yards, like further back than where he actually was. Somehow he slithered along the ground. He's able to pick up the first down.
Carter looks like he's going to keep this one.
He's going to be absorbed in the backfield for a loss of 3. Jonas Ayler, he's been getting busy here in this second quarter. Second 12. Got the Lancers backed up. The hard count by Cooper, or by Carter, is going to get the defense to jump off sides. And get Sidney Booker with the flag.
make it 2nd and 7 now.
Being backed up to now it's second manageable for the Lancers.
Carter alone in the backfield, so he's looking to probably roll out of it, and he's going to be brought down for a big sack.
Nowhere to go that time again. Great job. I believe 22 and maybe 49 were in there to make the play.
Third down.
So Dominic Jenkins and Trace Whitlow. A couple of big time play. A couple of big time players combining right there. Set up a 3rd and 13. Thunderbolts got a chance to get back out there on offense. And it looks like a timeout may be called. Yeah, LaSalle is going to call a timeout with just over 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Will be a big 3rd down for both sides of the ball coming out of this timeout.
As the official sports medicine present for nearly 40 area high schools and colleges, Premier Health leads the way in caring for student athletes. To learn more or find a physician, visit us online at premierhealth.com/sportsmed.
Of the timeout here for the Lancers. 3rd and 13. Carter going to do a 2-step roll to the right, throws it back across middle of the field. It is hauled in at the 25, 20, 10, and knocked out of bounds.
Fumbles it out of bounds as well. That was number 5, Drew Dubinsky. See there on the replay, quarterback runs. I mean, that's a big no-no in the quarterback world. You run to one side of the field, you throw it all the way across the field and your body. That time, things work out for the Lancers. Gets them inside the 10-yard line. Spotted at the 9, the handoff up the middle. Man, that guy looks like an offensive lineman.
He finally goes down there. Wooldridge.
That too kind of looks like a 7. He's so big on the back of his jersey. And it says 5'11", 600 pounds. That almost doesn't seem true. That almost doesn't seem possible. 3 wide receivers split off to the top of the screen. Running back in the backfield. They're going to throw it over the middle. Nearly intercepted. Oh, just a step away from being a pick 6 for Jaden Smith. 7 on 7. Man, that would have been a huge turn for the Thunderbolts. Would have been able to cut it into a 2-score game. Because there was no one that was going to be able to slow down Smith. He was off to the races. Now, 4 wide receivers out, 2 split to each side. In motion goes the big tight end. Ogden. Throw it to him, sticks his hand out. That one, once again, was a dangerous throw. Could have been intercepted.
Kind of throws it behind one and in front of the other. Bedak on to kick this field goal. It'll be a 27-yarder, 26-yarder, and it is up, and it is good.
That was Isaiah Carter, or Isaiah Flowers, rather, number 23 for the Thunderbolts. The guy who nearly picked off that 3rd down pass right there. So the Thunderbolt defense bends but does not break that time. They're able to keep the Lancers out of the end zone. Now LaSalle out to kick this one away. It's going to bounce its way out of bounds.
It started at the 35.
Thunderbolts get another break.
Number 26 of the kicking team. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard. First down.
I like how Northmont mics the refs here, so we're not leery of what the call is.
Yeah, you always know what's going on. Definitely a good thing here at Premier Health Stadium. Down 4 scores, Thunderbolt offense comes back out. Drop back by Staggs. Throw it over to Davis. That one goes over the hands, outstretched arms of Davis Sloan.
Could have maybe been called for a false start. I think the running back thought might have moved first. But don't want to add insult to injury there.
Churchman, a little bit of room there. Still only say he picks up 2 though.
Third down.
Third and 8 here for the Thunderbolts. Looks like they're going to send 3 receivers to the top.
Davis split by himself out to the bottom. Pressure comes. Lock in. Was the intended target, but nowhere to go. But he's going to miss his man that time. So it's decision time for the Thunderbolt offense. Looks like they're going to come off the field, and the kicking team's going to come on out.
McLaughlin back to return this one for the Lancers. I don't know if Northmont's going to punt this one. The punter is extremely close.
I think you missed
oh,
the
never
actual
mind.
punter.
The speaker was blocking the rest of the players. He's going to let it die there at the 22. Here comes Carter back out, leading the Lancers up 24-0. 5:18 left here in the first half. Low snap, going to be a handoff. Nice open field tackle there for the Thunderbolts. That looks like number 23.
Yep, Isaiah Flowers, a sophomore defensive back. He had a promising season last year, and he's kind of taken a couple of steps forward in this defensive rotation. He's looked good so far in the early going.
Quick pass. Deflected.
Wyatt Smith, number 33, got his hands up quickly. Got around the tackle. Was able to deflect that one. Quickly got to third down. Thunderbolts defense got a chance to get a stop and get off the field here. LaSalle gets calling from the sideline.
Carter back to pass. He's going to step up in the pocket, and it's brought down.
Jonas Ayler, number 94, getting in there to bring down the quarterback. Gotta love seeing that from the big man. Quarterback tried to step up and make a play. He was able to shed the tackle and got his way to the quarterback. Big sack there. They're gonna go for it. Or maybe not.
Back him up 5 more yards.
This is very interesting.
They're still leaving him on the field.
Yeah, Northmont, they got their furthest defender. He's back at the 40 right now.
Okay, Carter looks like he's going to pull one of those Ben Roethlisberger type punts.
Yeah, took a couple of steps back and skies that one.
And then takes a thunderbolt bounce the other way.
They're gonna call it dead at the 43. The best field position so far of the game for Northmont.
Well, they can get a score here before the half and something to build momentum on. They get the ball to start the second half.
Never know, they can turn around and make something happen here.
3:58 left here in the first half.
Hand off to Churchman. He is blown up. He made the initial defender miss, but then you see Woolridge. He plays both ways, as well as Rodney Portis. 2 Lancers in there.
I think that was Bickerstaff. Let me take a look at the replay. I couldn't tell.
Looks like you might be right. Over to the top of the screen. Locken has his feet taken out from under him. Great play there by the defensive back. I believe that's 23. Kari Isaacs, sophomore DB. And if you guys are going to be sticking around for the halftime show, they're inducting Hall of Famers into the Northmont Hall of Fame here tonight. So you guys will be able to watch that.
Stacks hit as he throws. And I think if he could hit him wide open.
Yeah, Locken was wide open. That pass was probably about 5 or 10 yards too far. Bryce Stacks took a absolute shot as he's delivering that one. I mean, stood in there and got killed on that play. Wasn't able to find his wide receiver. That's a tough one. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing the inductions into the Hall of Fame, we'll have a live look-in on that here at halftime.
Fair caught at the 9-yard line, 10-yard line.
Let's see what kind of a 2-minute drill the Lancers have here going into halftime. Snap on first down field. He's going to get run backwards. Might have lost. Oh, they're going to say it's only 2. Maybe make it 3 or 4. They're going to mark him down at the 3. Or, excuse me, at the 7. For a loss of 3.
Quick handoff.
Spun around and pulled to the ground.
Alone with the carry, it looked like. It's 3rd and about 8.
Minute and a half to go here in the first half.
20 seconds still on the play clock. Carter, 2-step drop to the right. He's going to roll backwards, throws it from the end zone, and incomplete.
Jaden Smith, once again, nearly able to pick that one off. Or wait, no, that was not Jaden Smith. Let's call that number 1, Michael Stewart.
You see Carter gets hit as he throws and almost able to come up with the INT.
Northmont will get the ball back. Looks like one more time before
Carter's going to do this sky punt again, it looks like.
I don't think he meant to sky it like that. That's a much better punt that
Yes,
time.
it is.
It's going to bounce near the 50 into the huge Northmont bounce. Heads up play.
Heads up more. The Thunderbolt got out of the way. I didn't see who that was, but it bounced right back at him.
Hunter Ogden jumped on that one there. It might have rolled 10 more yards in the Thunderbolt's favor.
Minute 7 left here in the first half. 3 timeouts for the Thunderbolts.
They're going to try to make anything happen here before halftime. They're set up in a good situation to do it. Just inside the Lancers 50. Like you said, 3 timeouts over a minute to go. Maybe take some momentum into the second half. Bickerstaff goes in motion. They're going to drop back, throw it deep. It's Locken. He's the intended target. The flag comes out. That one was an easy call. Both officials throw their flag. So the Thunderbolts should pick up a first down here. You see on the NM Sports replay. Good pocket that time for Stags. Nakari Isaacs, the defender who got beat. And that's twice in a row that Tony Locken has beat him. And that time, he just pulls Locken to the ground in order to stop what would have been a huge play. Ends up being just a 15-yard pickup for the Thunderbolts. Would have been a 30 or 40-yard pickup. So just 5 seconds going off the clock. Minute 02 to go. Stags drops back, the heat comes. He's able to get it up to the top of the screen to a wide receiver. He'll get out of bounds.
Number 11, I believe the PA guy said.
Cameron Kozlowski, first time calling his name here tonight. So 56 and a half seconds to go. Thunderbolts.
5 more seconds come off the clock.
In great position to maybe put points up here before the half. Really, he could change the whole script of this game. 3 wide receivers split out to the bottom of the screen. Now Bickerstaff joins them.
Rolling that way.
Drops back and is crushed.
Just no blocking there by the line.
Bryce Staggs, when he's been given time, he's made some good decisions so far tonight, but that's, like I said, when given time. There was immediate pressure coming right up the gut. Timeout for the Thunderbolts, 49 seconds to go.
Correction, that's Northmont's first timeout.
since we're in a timeout, we'll go ahead and give another shout out to our guy, Michael Blanton over at Express It, a local apparel company that was started here in Dayton, Ohio. They do sports apparel, and they started local, but they're starting to branch out. They got stuff going over on the East Coast, out in Atlanta. They're out in Texas as well, in Chicago. They're making big moves all across the country. Special shout out to my man, Michael Blanton, 937-369-0222. If you want to give him a call. Thanks for rocking with us, my man. Coming back out of the timeout here on the NM Sports Network. Thunderbolts are down 24-0. They're in good field position. Second and 20, so they got a little backed up here on the 34. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Thunderbolts looking to get on the board. 4 wide receivers spread out, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. The snap by Staggs. He's going to deliver it.
Going deep to Smith. Ooh.
Not going to be able to complete that one. There was a play in the air. Smith not able to make the play at the apex. It was a good defense there by the defender. Nasir Salam got beat on the last pass down the field. That time he gets the better of the Thunderbolt wide receiver. Third and 21. Staggs back to pass.
Rolls
a lot
it.
of pressure comes
Throws
again.
it wide open. Oh!
Just out of reach of the outstretched arms of the wide receiver, Kozlowski. That's another one where Staggs has a lot of pressure coming right down the gullet, and he's just got to get rid of it. Just a little off, and you got to think that the pressure might have had something to do with him missing on that pass. I do think the offensive line did a much better job that time, though. They were able to slow down the initial rush, give Staggs a chance to step into that throw a little bit. Just a little bit too much on that one. The Thunderbolts would be dancing in the end zone right now. Coming out of the timeout, 38 seconds to go. I don't know where the 43 came from. 38 seconds to go here in the first half. Thunderbolts look like they're not going to try and kick it. Staggs drops back. He's going to get hit from behind. It's a strip sack.
He might have got the recovery too. We'll take a look here in the replay.
I think it's Wyatt Dablet.
No, okay, he did not get the replay.
Yeah, Wyatt the belt, number 91. The guy who's able to jump on top of that one for the Lancers. Tough break there as the Thunderbolts had a chance to pick up the 4th down conversion, but the pressure got there so quickly. And it looks like with 34 seconds to go, the Lancers are going to take a knee and just let the rest of the first half tick off.
There we go into the half, a 24-0 lead over the Thunderbolts. Started off strong early, that first 3 possessions they scored on, but Northmont's defense stepped up considerably the rest of that first half into the second quarter and really kind of kept them into this game so far.
Yeah, really, they've given their offense a chance where if they can go out there just make a couple of plays, it's like, you know, you get the ball coming out of halftime, if you're able to score there and get another stop, you can never really know what's going on. We're going to go ahead and throw things on down to the field as, like I said earlier, they're going to be doing some Hall of Fame inductions here for the Northmont Hall of Fame at halftime from Premier Health Stadium. I'm Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom, 24-0. The Thunderbolts trailing, but we will be back after half.
Good evening, supporters of Northmont football. Tonight, we will have the honor of adding 5 new members to the Northmont Football Hall of Fame. The presenters for tonight's ceremony will be Superintendent Mr. Tony Thomas and Athletic Director Mr. McCall Harding. Additionally, Principal T.D. Evans. The Northmont Football Hall of Fame Committee would like to thank the Northmont Thunderback Club, Photo Sports Center, and Northmont Sign for their contributions to this special evening. To begin with, we would like to recognize the past Hall of Fame inductees who have joined us on the field tonight. Northmont fans, please give a round of applause to these distinguished members of the Northmont Football Hall of Fame. At this time, we would like to introduce the 2025 inductees. Our first inductee is Cameron Belton. Cameron Belton is a 2013 graduate of Northmont High School. As a 3-year starting quarterback, Cameron amassed stats that have placed him all over the Northmont football record book. He is number 3 in career passing touchdowns, number 1 in career completions with 444 completions, and number 1 in career passing yards with 5,770 yards. As a result of his statistical success, Cameron earned all GWAP recognition all 3 years. Following his successful high school career, Cameron continued his playing career at Wabash University. Hall of Fame quarterback coach Mike Schneider had this to say about Cameron. Cameron met the challenge of successfully quarterbacking the Bolts to successful seasons, following the standard set by his 2 older brothers. His dedication and work ethic allowed him to capitalize on the opportunities afforded by a great family, his own talent, and many outstanding teammates. Cameron Belton currently works as a systems engineer for ICR, a defense contractor in Mason, Ohio, and resides in Liberty Township, Ohio. Welcome to the Northmont Football Hall of Fame, Cameron Belton. Our next inductee is Brian Hayward. Brian Hayward is a 2019 graduate of Northmont. Brian wreaks havoc on opposing offenses on a weekly basis while playing for the Thunderbolts. When asked about Brian, his head coach Tony Browering said this: Brian Hayward was a tough, dedicated football player. Brian worked very hard to fulfill his potential. Brian helped us achieve some great victories. He was a great teammate and a vital member of a very special team. His accomplishments on the field led him to be chosen first team All-GWAP his junior and senior seasons. He was also selected to participate in the 2019 Ohio South All-Star Game. Brian just finished up 3 years of working in networking communications for the U.S. Army and resides in Westerville. Brian, thank you for your service and welcome to the Northmont Football Hall of Fame. Our next inductee is Justin Jacobs. Justin Jacobs is a 2019 graduate of Northmont. During his illustrious career, Justin played safety, linebacker, and running back for the Bolts. Justin was selected first team All-GWAP both his junior and senior seasons and was selected first team All-Southwest District his senior season. Justin was named as an Adidas High School All-American and played in the All-Star Game in San Antonio, Texas. Justin was a 5th-ranked player in the state of Ohio by all the major recruiting websites. Following his career at Northmont, Justin accepted an athletic scholarship to continue his playing career at Iowa University, where he played 3 seasons before entering the transfer portal. Justin played his final 2 collegiate seasons at the University of Oregon, where he won the 2024 Big Ten Championship and played in the Rose Bowl as his final collegiate game. After a successful college career, Justin was invited to participate with the minicamp with the Miami Dolphins. Tony Browering, former head coach, had this to say: Justin Jacobs was an amazing athlete. JJ could play multiple positions at an extremely high level. Justin played a key role in one of the greatest seasons in Northmont football history. JJ was a special player who helped lead our team to a 10-win season. Justin is currently an entrepreneur. Justin, welcome to the Northmont Football Hall of Fame. Our next inductee is Jason Schambelmeyer. Jason Schaudemeyer is a 1991 graduate of Northmont. Jason played linebacker and tight end during his time at Northmont, earning all GMVC and all area awards his junior season. Jason, along with 10 other seniors, made the decision to play their senior season at a different school district. As Northmont had just failed a levy and were told that there would be no fall sports this upcoming senior season. Ed Domsites, Hall of Fame coach, had this to say. From the time Jason came to the varsity, you could tell he was special. As a sophomore, he secured a spot on our defense. Yes, it was a learning experience, but he was a quick learner. Extremely coachable, he was one of those players who could have been successful in any era of Northmont football. Jason played the game at a very high level, and that positively affected all his teammates. Considering his intensity and understanding of the game, it is not surprising that he would eventually become a highly respected coach. Congratulations to Jason as he joins a long list of outstanding individuals in the Northmont Football Hall of Fame. Immediately following graduation, Jason began coaching football at Northmont Middle School at the age of 19. Jason said his fondest memories are the friendships and lifelong bonds he gained by being part of the Northmont football tradition. We sacrificed a lot for each other and as a result still remain great friends to this day. Jason is a physical education teacher at Arcanum Local Schools and resides in Brookville, Ohio. Jason, welcome to the Northmont Football Hall of Fame. Our last 2025 inductee is Mike Smith. Mike Smith began coaching at Northmont in the fall of 1986 and was on the sideline in some sort of coaching capacity until the end of the 2016 season. Mike was an assistant coach under 4 Northmont head coaches and was always willing to accept whatever coaching assignment was given to him to help Northmont football find success. He served as a head freshman coach for 3 seasons. During his time coaching at Northmont, he helped guide the Bolts to GWAC Conference Championships for 7 consecutive years from 2002 to 2008. When asked how he felt when hearing that he would be inducted into the Northmont Football Hall of Fame, Mike said, "Very surprised. I was not expecting to hear those words, but humbled by the honor to be part of this great Hall of Fame." Mike currently works as a warehouse delivery driver for Northmont City Schools and resides in Englewood, Ohio. Mike, welcome to the Northmont Football Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all of these individuals on their induction into the Northmont Football Hall of Fame, and go Bolts!
It's a workout, though.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let's give our new inductees one more round of applause. And gentlemen, if you'll make your way to the locker room and suit up, we may need you in the second half. Please welcome to the field the Northmont Marching Band. The Northmont Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Wisman and Sarah Lewis and is led onto the field by drum majors Mallory Stevens and Kylie Johnson. Tonight, the band is excited to be premiering both their new uniforms and the first two selections from their 2025 competition show, Night Blooms. Northmont Band will be hosting their 57th annual Northmont Band premiere tomorrow night, right back here at Premier Health Stadium. Gates open at 6:15, with the alumni band performing at 6:55, and Northmont performing at 9 p.m. Let's give your Northmont Marching Band another round of applause. We have some scoring updates from around the area. Withrow currently leads CJ 28-7. St. X leads Centerville 17-0. Springboro leads Edgewood 24-0. Trotwood leads Fairmont 14-6. And Pickerington Central leads Wayne 14-13. We would like to remind all fans to please help us keep Northmont Stadium clean by picking up all your trash and putting it in the nearest trash receptacle. The administration of Northmont High School thanks you for your cooperation in this matter.
Northmont will receive.
Why did they just do that? Yeah, I was
We would like to thank Blake Police and Fire and Rescue for their support in athletics and their presence here tonight. We appreciate
Maybe.
your assistance, and we are grateful to have you here.
a little bit more. There we go. I guess that's
Day or night, find easy access and care you need now. From wellness to emergencies, Premier Health is here for you. We offer primary care, urgent care, and emergency centers. To schedule an appointment online, find a provider, or check wait times, visit premierhealth.com. A friendly reminder that our trains are Northmont Bank are operating their concessions tonight as well, and they are selling beauty news, chicken tenders. Please stop by the concession stand and get your tenders tonight. Thunderbolts will be receiving the second half kickoff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on in to Premier Health Stadium here on the NM Sports Network. I am Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom here for the second half of week number 2 here in the G-Walk. Our Thunderbolts not having too good of a time of it in the first half, down 24-0. We'll see if they're able to bounce back and maybe make this one a little bit more competitive here in the second.
I liked what the offense did the last 2 drives. They drove down, especially that last one before the half. They just, one big sack really turned it around and really took all momentum out of their win.
Punt is gonna, or excuse me, the kick is gonna lay down there on the ground for a moment before it's picked up.
Bickerstaff. Now the Thunderbolts will have the ball here, starting 1st and 10 at the 7 or 8 yard line. Let's see if they can build some momentum off of that mobility that they had getting down the field the last time. It was a lot of quick dump offs, but it worked as it got the Thunderbolts at least into field goal field goal option before being taken out. So we're going to go under center. Going to hand it off. Keeps the legs churning. And it'll pick up, go across the 10.
It's the second time that the Thunderbolts have kind of mishandled a kickoff. You see Quentin Churchman keep those legs moving. Be able to pick up 3 there on the first down drive.
And that first mishap on the kickoff, they almost turned it over.
And they ended up having a 3 and out. Putting it away quickly. That time, Staggs is able to get it away. Jaden Smith was the intended target, but that one was well behind him. Staggs needs a little bit more time back there to be able to set his feet and get a good throw off. It's been a lot of pressure quickly getting to him.
I think they got to quit taking the running back out of the backfield and putting him out as a receiver. They got to leave him in there to block.
Yeah, on the plays that Churchman isn't getting the ball, I think you're right. He actually just came off the field. So that means Bickerstaff is the man in there. You see Tony Lachlan go in motion. Staggs drops back, gets it off quickly.
Ooh, plucked that one out of the air. Has enough for a first down and is upended.
And nice job by the backup running back, Bickerstaff, jumping up and securing that one, navigating his way through the secondary. Like you said, just enough to get the first down. And even that time on the screen, Staggs is in trouble from the get-go. That was a high pass that Bickerstaff was able to haul in. So moving the chains now. Lachlan in motion again, or Lock-in rather. Hand off, and Bickerstaff makes a move, makes a man miss. Still gonna be cut down by Jordan Hall, or excuse me, Claude Moore, number 2. There is a Lancer slow out there to get up. It's like number 31. He will come off the field, but
Thought he had a bigger hole there. Thought he was going to be able to spin out of that, but just unable to get out of the grasp.
and sure tackling by the defensive back number 1 down there. Locking in motion before the snap. Staggs is going to roll out, gets the throw off. It's behind his wide receiver, but there's a flag on the play. Is it going to be a late hit or is it going to be a hold?
Holding on 32 of the Thunderbolts.
So that's going to back him up, 2nd and 18. We've struggled on offense to move the ball really at all. Getting backed up this far behind the chains, putting yourself in a really tough situation. Staggs is going to take the snap. It's going to be hit immediately. Finds Davis Sloan. Going to be close to the first down.
Lancer down back there.
3rd and 5, and I think that's the guy who lowered the boom on Staggs. How often do you see a quarterback get leveled and then the defensive lineman gets up slow?
I think you're right.
And you kind of see him fold back over there after he hits Staggs. Gotta hope the young man is okay. But hey, shout out to Bryce Staggs. He's taken a fair amount of big hits in this one, dropping back, trying to deliver strikes to his targets. Hasn't been the most effective in doing that so far. But you see right there, that's a great throw under pressure. He knew he was about to get hit. Doesn't matter. Stands in there like a statue and delivers the throw.
It makes it a manageable 3rd down now with 3rd and 5.
Yeah, one of the bigger plays of the game. Pick up a 13 on that last play.
And he gets up and is walking across the field.
Start jogging under his own power. Love to see that.
Just need to get those trainers, get a pep in their step, get off the field. Come on, the guy was down and he's jogging off and you're taking your sweet time.
3rd and 5. 4 wide receivers out on the field, 2 split to each side. Locken might have started a little early. The delivery over the middle. And that's Jaden Smith, big-bodied wide receiver.
Nice 1st down, nice pass here by Staggs.
Yeah, and we've seen when he has time to drop back and deliver a pass, he's accurate. He just needs a little bit of time. The offensive line has been providing it here in the last few plays. Locking in motion.
Big handoff, cuts it back across the field.
Bickerstaff
Nice
makes another
hole.
man miss.
And another 1st down.
Exceptional play by the running back. That one looked like it was set up to go to the right side. He decides, nah, I'm gonna sniff this one out to the left. A little hop step back across the court or across the field.
Wrong sport, Andy, wrong seat.
Yep.
Well, it is cold enough out here for basketball season.
We're getting closer to basketball season, but able to get across the 50 and 1st down for the Bolts. Staggs is going to deliver this one. He's got Sloan wide open. It's behind him, and it's going to be intercepted. Claude Moore in the right spot to make the play. Staggs had the man wide open too. He just didn't put enough on that one. We saw him in the 1st half. He missed him. He missed his man long a couple of times. That time, not quite enough on that one. The defender undercuts the route and intercepts it. Thunderbolts had a chance to get on the board and maybe start to put some pressure on the Lancers offense, considering they've stopped them 4 or 5 possessions in a row. To the outside goes the running back. He's going to
big hole there.
Make a man miss. There's a flag that comes down. David Malone was the runner. It's like a holding against the Lancers. It's Hunter Ogden, big tight end. Seen him make some big plays. Sorry about the hiccup. It's a big play so far here in this one. That time, he's making a big play for the Thunderbolts, knocking his team back. I mean, 1st and 11, so that one was 9 yards downfield. He's going to take this one again, try to bounce it to the outside. He's going to find a little bit of a hole. There's another flag coming out. That one, I think, is coming back again.
Salon with the carry there for the Lancers. Holding against LaSalle again. That'll take him probably inside the 5.
Forgot about the half the
It will not. Take him to the 6.
They were at the 15. How did they go to the 11?
That makes no sense.
They should at least be at the 10.
I don't know.
Fake handoff. They're going to get it outside to Ogden. He breaks a tackle or maybe drags that tackler out past the line of scrimmage. Maybe back to the original. I'm going to say he's down at 14. Quickly hurrying their way back up to the line. 5 wide receivers spread out. 2 at the top of your screen, 3 at the bottom.
Carter back to pass.
Here comes the heat. Jonas Ayler was in the backfield. Forced him to get that one away.
Nobody opened downfield quickly, and Northmont brought the pressure.
I think that might have been a little screen play that they were trying, or maybe just a running back drop-off pass. Regardless, there was nothing going right there that time.
3rd and 12. Here for this Thunderbolts defense. They can get a stop here. Probably decent starting field position. Carter drops back. He's going to tuck it, run upfield, puts a stiff arm down. He's across the 20. Another stiff arm. He's across the 40. Out across the 50, and finally pushed down out of bounds.
Great downfield blocking. John Smith, number 15, the wide receiver. He might have been able to be called for holding right there, maybe. He's able to help make some room for his quarterback. They are quickly on the move again. Looks like a drop snap, maybe. Huge loss on the play.
Take him back to midfield, it looks like.
Yeah, loss of 6. We'll call him at 49.
With the tackle there for the Thunderbolts.
I think it was Isaiah Flowers, number 23, or maybe 24. Was it 24? Was it Churchman? So it was Flowers. Appreciate the hand for that one, Gunner. Flowers, he was the guy who had a chance to make that stop way back to force a 4th down.
Going far to the far sideline, in and out of the hands. No flags.
The wide receiver was upset with himself, but the sophomore defensive back had a chance to stop the quarterback way back in that last set of downs. Yeah, he just dropped that one.
3rd and 16 from the 49.
Flowers had a really nice season here so far. Just wasn't quite able to make that play. The Lancers were able to extend the drive. 3rd and 16. And a timeout for LaSalle.
LaSalle's first timeout this half. Let's see what they can draw up here on 3rd and 16. I'll go ahead and update you with some G-Walk scores around the league. Springboro up 31-0 over Edgewood. Well, we'll get there eventually. I'm scrolling through Twitter. Wayne 15-14 over the Pick Central Tigers going into the half there. Beaver Creek up actually 56-0 over Woodward.
Carter's going to drop back, has an open man right in the bucket. I think that's John Smith. Jaden Smith was the man there to stop John Smith. It's a great pass. And now another timeout by LaSalle. The coach comes charging onto the field, and he was very upset. Wonder if that was actually Coach Bat McLaughlin. And if it was him, you gotta love the intensity by your head coach. Getting so frustrated, even up 4 scores late in the road game that you're likely gonna win by double figures. First and 10 from the 18, the handoff up the middle. Break one tackle before being stood up by an army of green jerseys.
Initial hit was made by number 49, Trace Whitlow. Second down.
Trace Woodlow and Jonas Ayler. Two T-bolts there to make the stop. 2nd and 6. Handoff up the middle, a little hop step past the defensive line. That was Dominic Jenkins. Thunderbolt there to make that stop.
We're up 3rd and 2 here, under 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Quick pass to the outside, incomplete. 4th down, we'll see what they do here. They're going to go for the field goal. They're going to go for the... Look like they're going to... Oh no, they bring in some... Wooldridge. They're going to bring in some muscle, and he's going to power himself through. Oh my goodness, that's Mike Allstop bursting through for the touchdown.
That's the way he just made himself look right there. Burst through the line and into the end zone. 30-0, the Lancers lead.
It burst through on 4th down. I don't know if they really thought Carter was going to throw it at all, but no, he handed it off to Wooldridge, and he walks in.
And that's still really shocking to me, because you look at him, Colin Woolridge, senior linebacker, is actually what he's listed as, / fullback. And it looks like we are going to have a running clock the rest of the way after this kickoff starts, barring Northmont able to cut into this lead. But anyways, he's listed at 5'11", 200. He looks a lot bigger than that.
Yes. Somebody over on the south sideline has a drone, and it caught my eye. Not really supposed to have drones over the actual field of play, and it was over behind us and flew across.
Yeah, we saw a drone out here last weekend too. Who was it that was here? That was Lebanon. Lebanon was here. They were flying a drone for film purposes as well. Some of these schools really putting some big investments into their football program.
Congratulations to the winner of tonight's 50/50 raffle drawing. Vivian Allen is taking home $165. Thank you for supporting Northmont kids. Go Bolts.
So we got an update. Knotted up at 14 for the Firebirds and the
Churchman is going to
Rams.
open up a hole.
Third on the carry.
He's going to be able to pick up 8 that time. Good blocking by the tight end, Tristan Hopsecker. That was a direct snap that time, pretty sure, to the running back. No room that time, maybe. Oh, they're going to say he picks up 1 there. So 3rd and 2.
I think it was a quick handoff. Looked like it went into Sag's hands.
It is time to exit. Please make your way to middle school at this time. Thank you.
Third and 1.
Walken goes in motion. 3 wide receivers now to the top of the screen. Staggs is going to hang on to this one. He's got a lane to the outside, cuts up the field, across the 40. They're going to call him out at the 41, it looks like. They're going to actually mark him out right at the 40. First down for the Bolts.
I think that's his first actual designed run. And the holding's going to erase it.
Davis Sloan, we've called his name a handful of times, all for good reason so far tonight. He's done a lot of good work in the passing game. And that time he's going to get hit with a hold, going to pull him back. Oh, but they're at least it's still a first down. So they said it happened after Staggs picked up the
They're the scoreboard
yard
now.
gain.
The scoreboard just updated.
The scoreboard was a little behind. Well, that's depressing. So 3rd and 7 from the 25. Drops back to pass. He comes right up the middle.
Breaks 1 tackle. Man to beat, and he will have the first down.
That's Smith. Jaden
Still
Smith
on his feet.
stumbling,
Gets to midfield.
rumbling his way all the way to the 50. And a great effort there. Picked up about 25 yards, probably ran about 45 or 50 yards. Starting on the one side of the field, cuts all the way back to the other side. Gotta be careful with that ball in your hands. It looked like he was switching from one hand to the other. Now Staggs, the heat comes, he is absorbed.
Woolridge with the sack there.
Or was that Tristan Mormon?
71.
I was gonna say, I thought that was 71 and not 21.
The 10-yard loss on the sack. And just like that, it's the final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter.
2nd 20, Staggs drops back. They're bringing heat again.
Ooh!
And again, they're able to get to him. That one, it's Taron Lester.
And that one will do it for the 3rd quarter here from Premier Health Stadium. Lancers up 31-0 over the Bolts.
We're going to take a quick timeout here between the quarters.
Attention fans,
Inglewood has teamed up with the Thunderback Club and has become one of the main sponsors of Northmont football. Thank you.
Thank you for their gracious MVP support, which allows us to purchase Guardian caps for the high school and high school kids to ensure they remain safe. Whether you're grabbing wings before kickoff or celebrating a win after the final whistle, be sure to mention you're supporting the Northmont Thunderback Club. HTAH when you dine in or order takeout. 10% of your check will go with that to support our middle school and high school football players. Let's keep that bull pride strong on and off the field. A big good luck to all our Northmont football players this season from your friends, Buffalo Wild Wings. Go Bulls.
So since we got a quick second before we start back up, we're going to go ahead and do another quick ad read. This time Code Credit Union. One good reason after another to go ahead and bank with Code Credit Union. 937-222-8971. Thank you guys for being with us here this season on the NM Sports Network. Flag is going to be thrown after the ball is snapped. Nowhere to go that time for Jaden Smith anyways. Wait to see what the call is.
Number 87. Technology's decline. Result is fourth down.
Looks like the punting unit is going to come on for the Thunderbolts. It's been a frustrating day out there offensively. Not been able to get much going, and when they have, just not been able to punch it in for points. Punt is away.
Almost got that, barely got that one off. I mean,
It was a great punt, but Angle's out of bounds. It's only going to go down to about the 44, maybe the 45.
If you would like to have additional information regarding the Western Ohio Conference, which they can member of, you can visit their website at www.zwalksports.com. You can follow them on Facebook or
LaSalle set to take over here. Let's see. Looks like we're going to have the backup quarterback in. I believe that is number 13, Garrett Fraley.
And you're going to see Woolridge just rumbling through the defense. I don't believe what that says. I'm still in shock that it says 5'11", 200.
Talk with one of the coaches and see. I mean, how could it be that wrong? Actually, sorry, it is Brown in for quarterback.
16, Braden Brown? Yes.
Yes.
Sophomore quarterback. Let's say 5'10", 175. Well, I mean, I guess if the quarterback's 5'10", he doesn't look like he's really that much taller than the QB. He just looks like he's bigger than 200. Have a late substitution. Clock continues to roll, under 10 minutes. Brown takes a snap, hands it off to Woolridge. He'll be able to get just about enough for a first down. We're going to go ahead and say move the chains.
First down.
Lancer's waiting on a call from the sideline. They're taking their time.
Better hurry up and get it in. Play clock's down to 4.
Get it off just in time. A fumbled snap by Brown, though. Thunderbolts are going to jump on top of him. That'll be a loss of 4.
Brady Brown falls in the fumble. It'll be second down.
tell you what, even though it hasn't been the greatest night for the Thunderbolts out there on the field, the student section, they're still down there rocking, having a lot of fun. Love seeing that on a comfortable fall Friday night. Brown misses the snap again. He's going to pick this one up and just quickly sling it out of bounds. Heads up decision by the backup quarterback. I don't know if those last two snaps have been his fault or the center's, but it's not been a good situation the last couple times, last couple plays for the Lancers. Don't want that one to happen again. Go ahead and give us that update from Oakwood or Bethel, wherever the heck they're playing, Jared.
Never in a million years would I thought Oakwood would put up 40, back-to-back 40 burgers. 41 last week, 43 tonight against the Bethel Bees, and they're up 43-12.
Brown looking for somewhere to go. Oh my goodness, he will be slammed to the floor. Combination of Jonas Ayler and that's Wyatt Smith. Took me a minute to see the jersey emerge from the scrum. That's two of the senior leaders for this Northmont defense, doing such a good job. You know, it's not the outcome that the Thunderbolts have wanted, but also they haven't let up a crazy amount of points so far here in the season. They just haven't gotten enough help from their offense either.
4th and 15.
Brown's going to keep this one. He's going to beat Flowers to the edge there. The spins back towards the middle, breaks the tackle, leans forward across the 35. He's going to have just enough to pick up the first down. Great move there by the backup quarterback.
Wasn't expecting the quarterback to have a heck of a run like that on 4th and 16. Oh.
Nice job there. The read option, he decides to keep it. Found all sorts of room out there after he was able to beat Flowers to the edge. For those that may still be interested in baseball season, the Reds just tied things up.
Another bad snap.
It's going to be a loss of 12, 13 yards there on the play. Not what you want to see if you're a Lancer. Having some breakdowns here in the fourth quarter. Okay, Brian Hayes just hit a 400, oh, my bad. That was the wrong number. 371-foot home run to tie things up at 5.
There we go.
Bottom of the 8th.
Means Pagan will probably be coming in for the 9th.
Gotta hope the Reds are able to pull this one off. Brown is able to handle this snap, but nowhere to go there from a running back. Breaking through the line that time. Brody Welter for the Thunderbolts. Oh, I'm sorry, Tristan Hopsecker. I was looking at the wrong roster. Quickly back up to the line, though. Say quickly back up the line, and then it's been 15 seconds. They're just taking their time. They'll get the snap off with 6 to go.
Another high snap, but Brown able to keep that one corralled. Oh, now they switched to Fraley.
Fourth down. Northmont students. If you need a ride home, now is the time to call your parents. Northmont students. If you need a ride home, now is the time to call your parents.
Now we have an injury timeout.
That'll stop the clock for us.
See if I can find us a couple more GWalk scores. Is winding down in this one. St. Xavier over Centerville, 20-0 going into the fourth quarter. Beaver Creek, 56-0 over Woodward going into the fourth quarter.
You said 20-0?
20-0 St. X. End of the third quarter, Walsh Jesuit is beating Springfield 16-6.
Well, I got that pick wrong this week.
I'll let you change it.
Maybe it wasn't the best of decisions to change that one. Centerville's getting beat down right now. The clock continues to run. We're under 4 minutes to go now. Looks like they're gonna use just about every last second of the play clock here. Snap it at 3. Fraley's gonna keep it, bounces it to the outside. Almost hurdled a defender right there inside the 30. Excuse me, inside the 40. Isaiah Flowers, the man in there to make the stop. He is going to be slow to get up. Take his time coming off the field.
See, 7-6 Dublin Kaufman over Miamisburg. That was 15 minutes ago, but that was 11 minutes left in the third.
Once again, Northmont students, if you have not yet done so, please call for a ride home at this time.
Fairmont and Trotwood still tied at 14.
Looks like we got a new quarterback in for the Thunderbolts. Dropping back to pass. He will get that one away. A wide open receiver. That's Jaden Smith down the sideline for a touchdown. 2:45 to go, and I think that's going to stop the clock. It took the scorekeeper an extra couple of seconds. Great job. First throw of the game for the quarterback that just checked in.
Might be first throw of the season.
Lucas Post, number 13. Shout out to Gunner. He just said, that's my friend. I think he's going to be getting some high fives on Monday morning. He walks in, walking down the hallway.
Tuesday, it's Labor Day weekend.
Oh, you're right, you're right. Tuesday morning.
If he shows up, they're going to be double. Oh, my goodness. Did you see how late number 87 was coming onto the field? But the field goal, or the extra point, is still good. And why don't we take one more look at that touchdown pass?
Steps up into the pocket. His offensive lineman was coming right back at him. Hits Smith in stride. And you know, man, I don't want to say anything bad about Bryce Staggs. I think he's been put in a rough situation here to start the season. But you gotta wonder if the Thunderbolts might have just found a new quarterback. Sure, it's just one throw, but it just inserted some excitement here for these Thunderbolts. One more time, you see Smith, no one around him from the 30 on in. And it looks like both teams lined up on the wrong side of the field for the kickoff.
I can understand it week 1, but not week 2. Week 2, you got to have this stuff straightened out. Now we're going to see the onside kick. I'm assuming.
Not often you see these in high school. But I'm like you said, assuming. I'm assuming you're correct, and that's the move. So you go to the high side, you go to the low side. The low side's got a couple of your bigger defenders. You got Jonas Ayler in there. He can lower the boom, maybe create some space. Instead, they're just going to swim it right down the middle. Scooped up around the 20, and they're going to just slide to the ground.
Ball, first and 10.
There was a couple of near interceptions in the first half that could have possibly added another score on for the T-Bolts, and then it's still, you'd have like 2.5 minutes left, down 17, but you could say that there's a shot. This, it just seems like the lead is a little too insurmountable, though you're very happy to see that the T-Bolts were able to get on the board. Snap, hand it off up the middle. Nowhere to go. Jonas Ayler comes in to finish that one off at the end of the play.
Stop is made by number 20, Ian Taylor. Second down.
And injury timeout.
Thunderbolt, who's going to be getting up slow. Looks like he will be replaced. Gavin Rose, 27, come on to take his spot. He's going to be able to get up and jog off under his own power.
Let's go Ian Taylor round of applause.
20, Ian Taylor. 2:19 to go. I was talking to my buddy Josh, who works the scoreboard downstairs. He said that this year there's a new rule saying that if the coaches both agree to it, you can have a running clock in the first half. The clock is still currently running. So I gotta wonder if that's something that also, if coaches agree, it just keeps running after the 30 points.
It new this year. It's initial. Once you break that 30 points back under it, both coaches can communicate and say if they want to keep it running or not. Another high snap.
It's going to be kept by the quarterback this time. He will get close to a first down. Looks like he'll fall down just shy, though.
Would you believe me if I told you that the Firebirds have 3 passing touchdowns tonight?
Oh, good Lord. What is Dave Miller doing? He's pulling out a whole new playbook this year. What is the score there?
21-14, about halfway through the 4th quarter, it looked like. Fairmont over Trotwood. He's going to show all his passing plays in the first 2 weeks and not going to have anything
For Centerville.
for
in a couple
Centerville or
weeks.
the rest of the season.
Going to take the snap. He's going to keep it again. He's got a hole up the sideline. Oh my goodness, he'll be out across the 50. He pushed out at the 44. Maybe call it the... Wow. I was wondering why the ref went and got the ball and then he just started walking away.
We're not going down here, we're going the other way. What are they throwing in the student section? I want some.
It looks like they might be like glow sticks.
I don't want any. If it's a shirt or a koozie, I'd take it, but I don't need a glow stick. I'm not 7.
It looks like they got a couple of t-shirts down there they're throwing. Gonna go jump down in the student section, Jared.
You said a 4-letter word I don't do anymore.
Jump. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's gonna break a tackle before falling down. Got popped there at the end of the play. Another first down for the Lancers. It took under 40 seconds to go.
LaSalle will have to hike it one more time. It looks like.
There's just a little bit more time on the play clock than there is on the game clock. Or I said that backwards. They're gonna take the snap and take a knee.
And that one is going to do it.
41-7. Your Thunderbolts don't have enough to come out on top here tonight. They had a chance to make some plays in the first half. That would have made this one a much closer game. But then the late quarterback change, Stags, they switch it over to, I believe it was Post, Lucas Post. Yeah, number 13 checked in the game, delivered a strike to Jaden Johnson. And we'll have to see if the quarterback stick with Stags or if Post maybe did something there on that little bit of a tryout that he had that might get him some playing time next week. We'll have to see as the Thunderbolts are going to be I believe we're staying at home, taking on, no, this one is on the road. They will be going to Withrow to take on, well, Withrow next Friday night. So that should be a lot of fun, but I think that's going to do it for us here this weekend from Northmont High School from Premier Health Stadium. I am Andy Horton alongside Jared Bergstrom here on the NN Sports Network. That's all, folks.